Thankfully, that right there is the way I escaped. It's good to know they're still around. Perhaps I'll linger for a bit after we finish this little job. Or maybe come back once I've helped the Thieves Guild out properly. I feel like if I abandon them now, all this work is going to be for nothing. Yes, we'll come back, I think. But now, let's head to this meadery. Ugh, that wall is still disgusting, falling apart the way it is. Looks like the Khajiit are here as well. They really do travel quite a bit. Right. Why are you walking in single file? You can walk as a group normally, you know. Whatever. Not really my business or my problem. A couple farms are around here. I'm sure somebody makes decent money off all this. Wonder who owns them now. They didn't have those windmills last time I was here. Could be interesting to poke about later. I assume that is the meadery. Let's see, going by the map. Yes, that looks about right. One way to find out. Ugh, that's avoiding all this rain. Ugh. Hi, Hrothgar is still as imposing as ever. And I can still recall my mother telling me stories about the Greybeards. Not that it ever mattered. The chosen of the voice, indeed. Bah. There's nothing chosen about my bloodline. Well, that's enough of that. Right.
I can smell for miles. This air is invigorating.
I suppose the fact that it's so open... Was that thunder? By the divines. I suppose the fact that it's so open is a bit of an advantage for sensory. It's also a disadvantage when it comes to... What is that? It's very shiny. What are you? Interesting. It's a herb that I've never experienced, but it's glowing, so clearly it must be worthwhile. The sun's starting to rise. Good. We should time this perfectly then. What was I saying? Ugh, gods. My mind. I'm so easily distracted by shiny things. I really need to work on this little habit of mine. Ah, right. It's definitely an advantage when it comes to sensory, but when it comes to us actually trying to hide, it's a bit of a difficulty. We'll have to rely on the brushwork, I suppose. Hopefully we won't be here long, though. Alright, onward to the meadery. Oh, gods, the rain is starting to turn into snow.
This headwear is crushing my ears.
It's a hood made of leather. You're fine, Inigo. Stop complaining. Gods. Well, this is certainly the place. Even has a nice little fancy sign over there. Very intricate door. Ah, you must be Sabjorn. Oh. Well, this makes things relatively easy now, doesn't it? Good evening, my good sir. Morning? Morning.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems?
Yes,
here?
I've noticed. Is there anything specific wrong that I might be able to help with?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Brew reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
Maybe you should have, taken care of the skeever problem immediately and not held a tasting while the problem was still ongoing? Why are Nords so damned idiotic? So stubborn. Don't look at me like that. It's your own fault. Very well, let's see. I might be able to help. You have a skeever problem, clearly. Perhaps I can exterminate them for you? For the right price.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
Well, first off, I just said that I would not be doing it for free. Secondly, there's only one way I operate generally, and that is you pay me and I get your job done.
Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it.
Oh, really? Then perhaps I should start yelling skeever and run out the door?
Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
Well, that's fair enough. Half now, half later. Very well. Now, how would you recommend I permanently clear the vermin?
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy, good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
Alright, you've got a deal. Half the gold now, give me the poison, I'll handle your little problem, nice hush-hush, and you can clean up this disgusting mess that you call a bar.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
Very well, then.
Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Yes, you really do. But before you do, don't mind me as I hack their tails bloodily off their corpses. They're useful ingredients in some foreign recipes that makes good money. Don't mind me. Now then. I assume... Yes, he probably wants me to go down there. Right, well, I have a nice empty bag. And I intend to fill it... Let's grab this one. Just borrow this. And, well, anything that is of use, I'll toss in the bag. And then before I return to Sabjorn, I'll tuck it away somewhere, retrieve it, and then use it to sell. Oh, yes. Oh. Decent mead. And it's in by the bottle stored in these. Right. Well, time to just completely load up this bag full of mead. Inigo, we might be here a while, just so you're aware. Oh, now what do we have here? I told you it'd be worth snooping about a bit, besides all the mead that we've acquired. Somebody will pay good money for it, and it's not like he's going to need it, or Maven will. Now, let's see here. Honey nut treats. Those might actually be nice to enjoy later, and wine. A game at dinner. Actually looks relatively refined. Keep it and read it later. Any other useful books? Doesn't look like it. Now, I'm already carrying so much damn meat I shouldn't add. Fine boots, those would be nice. I do need an outfit that isn't my leather armor for more casual interactions. Dagger. Any gold? No, of course not. Letter to Sabjorn. Sabjorn, this is my third and final offer. I feel that I've been more than generous with the amounts I've stated to buy your meadery. There's no reason for competition to stifle both of our businesses. Unified, we could make Blackbriar Mead a household name and bury anyone else who tries to start a similar business in Skyrim. If you wish to accept my offer, please come to Riften and stay at my manor as a guest. I think you'll find that being part of the Blackbriar family would be both lucrative and life-saving. Oh, Maven. I see why you're resorting to this now. At least you tried to give him a more, well, legal option initially. Fool really should have accepted. Oh well, not my problem. Ah, he even has Blackbriar meat under his bed. It's like a guilty toy. How amusing. Close that since I heard him walking about down there. Some gold. That's always welcome. Let's see, what is in here? Nope, not quite. There we are. Anything of use? Well, some gold. That's always useful. Inigo, get in here. There. He shouldn't notice anything odd now. Another odd golden something. I'm sure someone will want it. In fact, perhaps Delvin. I do recall some rumors about that he had the most connections in the guild. Some silver, a strong box with a decent enough lock. Oh. And by decent enough, I mean clearly more than my... Oh, never mind. There we are. Not that rusty, it seems. Gold sapphire ring. And an enchanted necklace of some sort. Might actually be worth wearing that next time I brew, because I believe that's an enchantment I'm familiar with. Yes, both of these are actually quite nice. Next time I begin... Yes, by the runes, they actually enhance potions that I make. Quite substantially, in fact. Next time I brew, I need to remember to put those on. Inigo, remind me of that, because I will not remember. Busier. I'm busy with more important things to memorize. Fine clothing? They call it... it's well made, but I hate its design. Always have. It's a fairly common article of clothing in Skyrim. Now, Inigo. Thank you, sir. I wonder if Delvin will want that bee as well. Inigo, must you get so close? By the gods, you're as clingy as an actual cat. Right, well, now that we have a sack full of his mead... Oh. How did he not see that? Oh, he was looking at the skeever, not me. Right then, let's go handle this job. Now then. Let's see. I got rid of those iron arrows because I got plenty more superior steel arrows. There we are. One skeever down, and where there's one, there are many. Oh, well, that was perfect. Sabjorn's little traps actually had some degree of benefit. This skeever's body is odd. Its fangs are elongated, and its throat is expanded. What is going on here? Evolved, perhaps? From a different area? Hard to say. But either way, their tails are useful. This one's got odd teeth as well. One step at a time. Watch for traps, though I doubt Sabjorn's been brave enough to go down this deep. as proof by his desire to send his assistant. I'm sure there are more in here. Hello! Ugh. Well, that was... Did I just get killed by a skeever? No, bollocks. I am a bit off guard right now. It really isn't normal at all, is it? That's poison. Poisonous skeevers? Ugh. And it's actually quite deadly. Oh, that really burns. If I didn't have my Redguard blood, that might have actually killed me. Ugh. Right then. Well, that's fun. Well, we're definitely switching to the bow and arrow. And I do believe we're going to be much more careful. These are clearly not just normal skeevers. Very well. Let's go, I suppose. We'll have to be a bit more careful this time. In fact, I wonder if we can use those traps to our advantage. Oh, right then. Thank you for staying back, Inigo. Although, well, no, you made the right decision. Thankfully, keeping them pinned down in this area was a good call. I think I still hear one more. Careful now, Inigo.
What is the plan?
Never mind.
Moving out.
I was going to send you ahead, but I think for now, we're fine. There's a hole here. Some poor sap probably fell in here a couple times. Damn, it's so dark. Can't even find it. Ah, there we are. I'm just half blind. Right then. We're going to be very careful, Inigo. I really need to grab a damn torch. This web makes me think of spiders. Oh, well, would you look at that? I was correct. Well, you're making very good decisions. I'm proud of you. If you would have run in front of me, you probably would have been hit by my arrows Luckily, they got stuck on one another's corpses. Spiders. Well, I was after poison. Give me a moment, Indigo. I need to drain all of their venom sacs. It's not going to be pretty, but it's very useful. So keep an eye on it and try to memorize how you do this. The process is simple. First, you apply a vial up to the fang, and then you press down on the gland here. See? And now you have a nice vial of frostbite spider venom. You can do this with any spider and any snake, technically. Often they'll just inject it the moment that you press it against the fang, in fact. You really are a large one. These monsters actually never stop growing, funnily enough. They just keep on going. If they can molt and they have enough food to sustain them, they won't ever stop. It's actually quite horrifying if you see one of the larger ones up close. I don't want to take too much of this. It might kill it. And this would be a good place to gather more without having to go into the deep underground. I don't know if you recall, but that's usually where you have to go to get this. And I'd really rather not deal with Falmer. I've only fought one of the wretches, and it was not an enjoyable experience. Well, this looks very risky. Right, Inigo.
Everything all right?
I need you to do something for me.
Show me. Yes.
I need you to go out there.
I will do as you
I
ask.
appreciate it. Go out further, please.
I will do as you ask.
Anything of note? Clearly not.
I will be here.
I feel like... Ah. Right then, Inigo. We're fine. Come along.
Ready. Lead on.
Now let's see where this leads, shall we? More of the mushrooms. First rule of being an alchemist, Inigo. When you find ingredients, you never take all of them, because that could kill it. I hear more of the little wretches.
Yes.
Come along.
I will do as you ask. Moving out.
Inigo! Inigo! Oh, did you go and attack those out there? Well, I suppose that works. These aren't the venomous ones either. Alright, you're making good decisions again. I'm proud of you. Feel like you were getting a little rusty too. I'm sure there's more out here. Oh, I see the blood from where you hit them. Very well. But I can guarantee there are... Is that a man? Right, well... I don't think I'm going to be taking any chances. Let's, actually, try out the mixture that I made. It's a little bit less potent, but that should be fine. Let's see, right there. I'm sure the skeevers will go flocking toward it. No, 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 no. Ugh. Ugh. Gods. Ugh. Again. Ugh. I'm fine. Just very tired of these damn rats. Tremendously so, in fact. Come along, I know there's another one of you. Any more? No? You done? Good. Now, time for less playing around and more being careful. That fool is there, just as my vision predicted. I don't know who he is. I don't really care at this point. I'm a bit testy after I've been killed. Let's see if I can get a clear shot on him. Well, that worked out that time now, didn't it? Don't ask what I mean by that time. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and I'm agitated for being killed by skeevers. I don't care if they're augmented by God knows what. Probably this fool. Ugh, it's never a pleasant experience experiencing death. He's wearing skeever skin. He looks diseased. But he has an intriguingly useful circlet. Journal, I don't really care. Well, I suppose to a degree I care. What on earth were you doing down here? "10 years of ridicule, 10 years of imprisonment, 10 years of exile. The children threw rocks and the women spat upon me as the menfolk dragged me into Whiterun's prison. They branded me a danger to their pitiful existence, used words like madman and insane. Could a madman escape the prisons undetected? Could a lunatic establish a laboratory right under their noses? Could a psychopath create a mighty army from the common skeever? Well, he's clearly insane, but he was talented at least, I'll give him that much. My days as an apprentice alchemist in Winterhold was no better. Those egotistical braggarts couldn't compete with my abilities. Where they fell short, I'd constantly excel. Did they appreciate my genius? Did they relish my contributions? No, my instructors beat me and said I was irresponsible, and the Archmage cast me into the streets like a common beggar. As my enemy grows complacent and weak, as they forget Hamlin and his utter brilliance, I build my army. I use every bit of knowledge at my disposal to forge their demise. Thanks to Sabjorn's unwitting assistance, my legion grows stronger every day. The irony that the same ingredients used to make his vile drink could be used to feed my offspring isn't lost upon me. Oh, they will pay. Their ignorance of impending annihilation amuses me. I will bear a white run and watch Winterhold burn. And when they experience the fury I've unleashed upon them, when my progeny are gnawing the flesh from their bones, they will come begging and groveling at my feet, and there will be no mercy, no quarter, and no leniency, and I will laugh, and I will dance, and I will rejoice over their mangled, broken corpses. The time for recompense has arrived. 10 years of pain, 10 years of misery, 10 years of death. Okay, crazy. Well, I certainly don't need that. If the fool was able to augment skeevers, why didn't he pick something more useful like wolves? They're just as vicious, but they're innately more advanced biologically. This actually looks relatively useful. I'll be partaking of that. Let's see about this check. Damn it. There we are. Just some gold. I wouldn't expect much more. An alchemy lab with nothing of real use on it. Now, where's this damn nest? This? Is this the nest? I don't know, Skeever. Biology, but that looks like a nest to me. Inigo? Sniff it. Does it smell like Skeever? Don't you ignore me. Ugh, very well. We'll just put it here and assume. There. Nest poisoned. Right then. 2 almost deaths in one sitting. Because some idiot decided to make skeevers venomous like snakes and twice as large and strong. I really do so love idiots with unusual levels of skill. I may not be the most talented, but at least I have common sense. Well, this is actually not that bad. It appears we're out of, well, the hole, as it were. Let's see here. Where are we exactly? Ah, the boiler room. We'll just add these to my pouch of mead I'm carrying about. It's actually getting quite heavy now, but that's fine. It'll be worth quite a bit of gold once I'm out of here. Ah, perfect. Something to wear with the fine boots for the times when I'm, well, not exactly wanting to wear some leathers. It'll fit right in this bag, too. I'll have to get some of this gold I'm collecting turned into platinum coins at this rate. It's getting a bit heavy. And the weight's making me thirsty hauling it around everywhere. More mead to add to the bag. See what might be in here. Oh, yes. And that's it. Right then, well, let's open this up and add the nice little poison gift inside. There we are. And then he'll come and take a draw from this. Oh, perfect. Key. Out we go. Oof, that wind. We must have been at that for quite a few hours for it to be this bright now. Right, let's go have a chat with Sabjorn, shall we? Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. If you'd like to see future content, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification icon. If you'd like access to bonus content, such as special privileges on my personal Discord, extra information on my stories and world building, or perhaps simply wish to support my work here, please consider becoming one of my patrons on Patreon. Thank you for all your time, and I can't wait to see you in the next chapter of our story.